Welcome to Monte Vista Hot Ones, episode 7. I'm your host, Gabriel. Today we're joined by Miss Lividay. She is currently a 6th grade teacher here at Monte Vista, teaching the social studies as well as English, right?
English.
Oh, I think I got that right. We thought we were talking, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm very disappointed that you're not scared of hot stuff.
I'm not scared. I'm excited.
Louisiana.
Yes.
Now I gotta warn you, this is from Sam's Club, so they're probably gonna taste awful to what you're used to. But heat-wise, you're like, this is a piece of cake,
Maybe.
no problem.
We'll see.
All right, so
Definitely not invincible.
yeah,
But.
well, least hot to most hot,
Okay.
if needed. Bread, and I said milk. You said no on, but
Yeah.
all right, that's for me then.
All right,
I'll probably
I got
do
some
that.
water.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. Here we go. Cheap version. Crackers.
Yeah, that's all good.
You're good?
I don't do wings anyway, so.
Same here.
Oh, good.
What, is it the bones? Or just the
Well,
chicken?
I don't chicken in general.
Vegetarian?
Like vegetarian, yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you want to start over there and tell us what we got.
All right. We've got ghost pepper, level 11. This is the lowest one.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But they're not that hot. It's from I'm telling you,
Okay.
Sam's Club. You're going to be like,
Okay.
this is a piece of cake.
Three flames on it.
Okay. I realize the more you do, the better
Oh.
off. So,
Okay,
that's
well,
about
that's
right.
kind of a-
It's not going to be
good
that.
level.
For you, I'm sure this is easy. For me,
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that.
Louisiana.
No, I have to live up to it.
There we go. Let's do it.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Not hot at all, right?
Not
For you?
bad. A little kick.
A little
That's
bit?
good.
All right.
A little vinegary.
I think most of these are vinegary. Let's see, for me, I really hate the first one. All right.
How have you? What level?
I
have
went
you
through all of these
gone to?
before.
Okay.
And I don't like them. Suppose that.
But you're still doing
I'm
it.
still doing it. Here we go. So before teaching, fashion design. And that seems pretty interesting. So the question I thought, I was like, how did she go from fashion design to, I know for me, I got into teaching because I just needed a job. Luckily, I fell into the right spot and I love it now. What's your story? How did you go from fashion design to this? And
Well, I went for fashion design. That's where I got my bachelor's degree. And then moved out here, and it was like 2009, 2010. There wasn't a lot of jobs. It was kind of rough. But I ended up kind of floating around a little bit, and then I landed a job as a costume design teacher at an art school in Riverside. And in 2020, that school closed down, like COVID was happening and everything was chaotic, and the school shut down. And I was like, I really like teaching. Sorry, it's not even that spicy, but it's like a cut. And I really like teaching, and I want to continue doing it.
yeah.
There's not a lot of costume design schools out here or anything like that.
Yes.
So I decided to go back and get my credential for, for multi-subject.
Yeah.
Elementary originally, and ended up in 6th grade.
Do you think you prefer the little guys or the older guys?
They both have their pros and cons.
Yeah.
I long-term subbed for preschool for a while, and those ones are easy because they get into trouble. You can just like pick them up and move them.
Put them on a little square.
Yeah, you're like, go sit down. You can't do that with 6th graders, so that's a little tough, but you can be sarcastic with them.
Yes.
You can joke with them. You can level with them a little bit better. So, both sides there's some
Yeah.
goods and bads about both.
I don't think I could do. Yeah, I just don't think I have the personality for the little kids.
Yeah.
I just because you know what? You're right. It's that sarcasm. I like that sarcasm, that
yeah.
humor part. You know.
You try to do that with a 2nd grader, and they're like, what?
All right, first one down, easy peasy, no problem. Here we go. I'm gonna let you grab your cracker there.
All right. Classic habanero, level 12.
Level 12. All right.
Are there different hot, like the
Flavors?
flames?
Yeah, but I think they're all 3.
Oh, okay.
But I think they're supposed to go up a level. Now, I actually moved these around because previous people have said that this is the hottest one, so we're actually moving this to the
Okay.
last. But here we go.
Habanero.
The consensus is more vinegar than anything else on these.
I used to make habanero jelly for a little
Ooh.
bit, for a couple Christmases.
Really?
Yeah, you eat it with some crackers with some cream cheese, habanero jelly on it. It's pretty good. I have a lot of random
To
interests.
each their own. I like sweet stuff. That's what I like.
Yeah, well, it's sweet and spicy.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy that. Not bad, huh?
No. I like the flavor. I really like the flavor of habanero.
All right. So here's our first little game that we have here. Miss
Oh.
Fashion Lady.
Oh no.
All right. I tested out with my daughter,
Oh gosh.
and she got them all right.
Oh
I
no.
tested out with my someone else, and he got them all wrong. So we'll see how you do.
Okay.
So we got
little
6 different items here. 6 different items.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items. You have to get 3 out of the 5 items.
Okay.
If you identify 3 to 5 items, you win. And then the next one, I gotta do a double dose of that, meaning
Okay.
2 crackers.
Okay.
But if you do not get 3 to 5, you got to do 2 crackers.
Okay.
Here we go. So these are close-ups
Okay.
of different things. I'm gonna call these clothes items, fashion items.
Okay.
First one, what is that?
That looks like a alligator clip.
Oh gosh, I'm right. That's so easy, right? You didn't even have. I was gonna make it dramatic and show you the whole thing, but you didn't need that, right?
Oh.
All right, first one down. You got that one. 1 to you. This one you're not gonna get because it's kind of blurred out and everything else.
It is kind of blurry.
That's perfect.
It looks like an octopus tentacle. It does. Look
What does
at
that
it.
have to do with fashion?
I
though?
don't know. I don't know. Do I get to see the big one? Of
Nope.
that?
Nope. Because I'm a lose.
Okay.
You got this.
I don't think I got it. Circles.
I'm gonna take this
You
one.
should show the camera. Make
I'm
sure they can
gonna
see
take
it.
this one's a victory for me.
Okay, I think
All
so.
right.
I think
But
I
let's
have
spin it.
to.
See if you can identify it. Make it bigger. Can you identify it? It's still kind of hard. Bigger.
It is. Is that a purse?
No, close to it.
What is that?
It's a corner of sunglasses.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, okay.
Ah, there we
I
go.
don't think this counts. No,
All right, now
but
this
you
one's
can, you got it.
this one's too. It's a 1-1. This one's too easy.
It's a zipper.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's a bad easy. All right. 2 to 1.
Okay.
You get this, you win.
Okay.
What is that one?
Is it a shoelace?
Oh! Yes, that's exactly what it is. Shoot, I thought you were not gonna get this one though. I really thought you were.
That one was a little tougher.
Yeah. All right. So you won. Just in case, that is a.
You should have given me that one first.
Really?
What is that? No, I don't know what that one is.
Huh?
Oh, a button.
Oh, button.
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
okay.
All right. Either way, you win that one.
Okay.
So, see, fashion is your thing, huh? Are you into fashion itself?
I am. I haven't been as much into like the whole fashion world, so
Yeah.
don't quiz me on like designers or something.
That's what my daughter said. She said, you know, we should give her the whole entire like Prada and all those.
I'm glad you did. But, yeah, so I haven't been keeping as much up with it as I used to, but I used to be
Yeah.
keeping up watching all the fashion shows
Really?
and watching the Project Runways and yeah.
Do you create your own
for
clothes?
Sure. Yeah, more costumes now than
Okay.
regular clothes though.
You don't have a fashion line, do you?
No, I don't.
So you could plug it if you did, but no fashion line.
Oh,
No? Okay. We'll call it Live-A-Days. That's actually not a bad name. For
It
a
really,
fashion, Live-A-Days.
I've thought about it before because
Yeah.
it's almost like real words, live
Yeah.
a day or, you know, like,
That's really good, actually.
yeah,
All right.
do it.
Here we go. All right. So I
got-
get.
Apple, do we say that?
What is it? Apple
Whiskey?
Apple whiskey. That's what I
Okay.
got.
I was like, I don't know, do we say this on a school podcast? Or school video?
Oh man. I swear I think I'm gonna win these contests and I just don't. 'Cause I didn't really think you were gonna get that.
I didn't see all of the questions that you did with Mr. Cooper. How did he do?
He did good. He's like you though. He can handle the hot stuff and
Ah.
he's good. So I gotta do 2 of these.
I'm
You
just
ready? Here's paper. Oh, you got paper towel?
Yeah.
Cheers.
A little sweet, that one, with the
Yeah, not
apple.
too bad, right?
That's tasty.
All right. For a double one, that wasn't too bad. Okay, here we go. I hate these things.
The spicy or the interview?
Oh. Hobbies.
Hobbies.
You said right off the top, you said Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
You said Dungeons and Dragons. Now,
Yeah.
I remember in high school, I so wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. But I was so uncool. Even the Dungeon and Dragon kids never invited me.
No.
That's how uncool I was. But I always wanted to. I remember somewhere I think college, I finally got invited, and I go to play Dungeons and Dragons. They said, all right, you got to create your character. I'm like, all right. We're there for like 3 hours
Yeah,
creating
it's a
my
long
character.
time.
I'm like, I got to go home. I never got a chance to play.
Yeah. Now there's like apps and stuff.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's way easier. We actually do Dungeons and Dragons Club. They just had our last meeting this past week. But yeah, I was doing it for them on the computer because it's a lot easier. They ask you questions. There's like drop-down menus. Not a problem.
So Dungeons Dragons, Renaissance Fair. You said you cosplay?
Cosplay.
What do you dress up as when you go to these places? Do you have certain names? What's your names for Dungeons and Dragons and all your character? What is that all like?
So my
You're such a nerd, by
longest
the way.
running character his name is Cinder.
Cinder.
I haven't played him in a while.
Okay.
For
D&D.
He is for D&D. Yes.
Okay.
He's a tabaxi, which is a cat
what?
person. Tabaxi.
Look at you get all excited talking, but I can see you're trying to be very cool about it.
I know. I'm like,
you get ready all
totally cool.
Okay.
Like this is not nerding out at all. No. But yeah, he's a tabaxi monk. He's pretty awesome.
He's a monk. He's
a monk, yes.
Cat monk?
He does like martial arts and stuff.
He's a cat monk that does. Okay, all right. So that's for D&D.
And he makes jewelry also. Side note.
I love it. I love it. Okay, and so that's for D&D. Comic-Con. Do you dress up for that?
Yes.
What did you dress up as?
So Comic-Con just passed, actually, Comic-Con Revolution, which is in Ontario. And I dressed as a character named Magic from Marvel. She's not like a super popular one. She's only been in like one of the movies, maybe two, but like a little like side character. But she's from X-Men, and I don't know, she's pretty cool. She at some point in her story arc turns evil, and so that was the version that I did. And she's like becomes like ruler of the underworld sort of thing.
How'd you get into all that? Because for the record, I always wanted to get into that. I always thought it was really cool. I hear the club, I'm like, oh, I would love to do it. I just don't got the time. That'd be so fun.
Okay.
But how'd you get into it?
We're going way back.
Oh boy.
When I was in high school, this is the first time I ever cosplayed. I was in Key Club, which is we do like volunteer work, and one of the volunteer things that we did was we went to a zoo for an event, and they needed somebody to dress up as Minnie and Mickey Mouse. And so I was Mickey with the big old head and like the whole suit and everything, and you just feel like a celebrity. Everyone's like wanting to take pictures with you, and kids are hugging you, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm a rock star. And so ever since then, I've just thought it was really cool to dress up and
And from there, just go.
Yeah, it started with Mickey Mouse.
All right, fair enough. Let's go. It's a weird sound. I'm kind of jealous of you because that does sound like fun. It does.
It is.
I thought about going to a Comic-Con thing. We're watching Big Bang. That's our show we're watching lately, and that's the whole thing. They're all into that stuff. I think that does sound like kind of fun. I don't know.
It super is. Even if you just go and like look and just see the costumes and just be involved with. Like you don't have to be like super into it to go to a Comic-Con. Just go and show up and
Renaissance Fair. I took my two daughters to a Renaissance Fair. I thought we were gonna have the time of our life. I'm geeking out, like, oh my God, look at this, because it's so much history, fake history. Well, it's close enough, right? Yeah. I'm all geeking out, like, oh my God, look at this. And my daughter's like, Dad, this is just like a swap meet, people dressed up. That's all it's
Which
like.
one did you go to?
Oh, where's the one at? Oh, it was here local.
I went to one in Escondido a few weeks ago that was kind of like that. It was like a swap meet, and like not a lot of people were dressed up. And but there's one in Irwindale that's really big.
Yeah.
Miss Staub actually got tickets.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she talked about that.
She gets them for cheap. Anyways, so that one's really big. Like everyone dresses up. There's like so many shows, and like you can watch. Like there's a guy with a fire whip, and then there's like a strong woman, and just all kinds of things that you can watch and do. A lot more than like the Escondido one.
So I would probably like to go back. I have my first
there's
one.
Like joust.
Yeah. Oh, I love the joust. The joust is kind of cool. All right. There we go. All right, we're in the fourth one now, right?
Yes.
There we go. I'm gonna give that one to you to start with. If you don't mind reading where that is.
Extreme habanero, level 15.
Extreme. I like how they put the extreme on it, trying to scare me.
Yeah. Are you scared?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very scared, actually. All right. You see me shaking a little bit. All right. Cheers. It's a walk in the park for you, isn't it?
I'm like trying to figure it out. Because it's not as vinegary as the other one. That's good.
All right, here we go.
There's a more kick to it though, for sure.
Being that I always wanted to do D&D, I came prepared.
Okay.
You ready? There we go. It's my son's. Oh. And so you see, is it called a Dungeon Master?
Yes.
All right.
Actually, Mr. Snyder was the dungeon
Was
master.
he really? Is he good? Is he good dungeon master?
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Is he
yeah,
really?
especially because the kids are squirrely.
Yeah.
So like having to wrangle 6th graders, most of them are 6th graders, wrangle them and keep them engaged is definitely a challenge. He did a great job.
Plus, I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, I'm like, unfortunately, this is all. It makes me feel cool though. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
D&D it. Classroom style. Ready?
Okay.
We're gonna call D&D. We're gonna call this school and classroom.
Okay.
All right. So you have to make it through the day.
Oh.
Is that how you do this?
Yeah, but usually it's a 20-sided
Yeah,
dice.
obviously
But
it-
you know what? 6 is fine. 6 is fine.
All right.
I should have brought one.
4 higher, you accomplish your task.
Okay.
1 and 3, you don't.
Okay.
Can you make it through the day here at Monte Vista?
Oh gosh.
So the first thing is you come into the wait. Is that
Go
how you do
ahead.
it? Oh,
Go ahead. No, you're the dungeon master. You go. Do it. I was just, you know what? And the kids are the same way. We're like, we just want to roll. We just want to roll the dice.
So you arrive at school at Monte Vista, and you go to open your door, and you realize you forgot your keys at home.
I did that yesterday.
I know. I hate that. So embarrassing, isn't it? What do you do?
Well, I suck it up and I go knock on the door and hope that somebody lets me in, and then I go beg Araceli for her spare keys.
Let's see you go for it.
4.
Oh,
That's a no? Or
That's a
that
good.
is-
That's
oh,
a good.
that's a good one. Good.
Araceli
4.
says, "Hey, we've all been there. I understand. Here's a spare key. Have a good day." Oh, man, that's
Good.
person. You did a good job. You made it through. By the way, you get 6 rolls total.
Okay.
All right, first roll. Then you get to your classroom, trying to get things ready. You realize you got to make copies. And so you go to the teacher's lounge to make copies, and as always, there's a paper jam. Yeah. Right? That's a true story, huh?
Today was out of Staples.
See, I hate that thing. What do you do?
I email Araceli and
Well,
ask
the answer's
her.
always Araceli, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. She's the best. So either that or I might. Well, no, someone got in trouble for trying to fix it themselves last time. So I'm just gonna ask Araceli.
Can ask Araceli. Roll the die.
Okay. 5.
Oh, Araceli picks up the phone and she goes, "You again? Don't worry. I got someone down there already fixing it. They'll be done in a minute or 2." And they fix it and you make your copies. God, you're good at this stuff.
It's the lucky dice game.
That's right. So you finally make it into your classroom. You got your copies, everything else. Try to get your computer going on, and you realize your computer's not working. What do you do? It's going to be Araceli again, isn't it?
No, not this time. Well, I do have. So it's just my Chromebook or my laptop.
We're going to say
rather, that's not working?
it's your whole TV, laptop,
Oh,
everything's
no.
not working.
Well, in that case, I'd probably see if I have any like backup papers that we can do in class, or like something to read that doesn't require technology.
So you look through your I don't know, cabinet, and you're hoping to find something. Do you find it? Roll the die. Oh, you realize you don't have anything in there at all. What's your next move?
So did their Chromebooks work?
Yes.
Can I try? Okay. I'll use a Chromebook and log myself into it.
Yeah.
And give them an Edpuzzle.
Nice play. Does it work?
No, it does
Oh,
not.
you log into Edpuzzle and it says your subscription is no longer good at Edpuzzle. It happened with me in Brave Pop once. It drove me crazy.
That's happening on GimKit right now.
That's 4 rolls. Is that 4 rolls so far?
Those-
Yeah, you
4,
got to
yes.
keep going. You're almost there. What do you do next? You're struggling. The kids are coming in.
All right.
They're getting rowdy.
Here they are.
I hate that.
Let's play a game. I have some games in the cabinet. We'll play a game until I figure out what we're doing.
Roll the dice. Doesn't work.
Okay. No, and that's okay. So here's the deal: a 1 is a crit failure,
What
which
does that
means
mean?
that something extra bad needs to happen. So you, as the DM, need to come up with something really bad.
Oh, so what happens is because you weren't prepared, shame on you, the kids go out of control. Next thing you know, they're throwing erasers across the room and pens across the room. They're just totally out of control.
no.
And it's like the worst day of your life.
Okay. Is it to a level where maybe I need security?
Yes.
Do I need security's help?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
I'm gonna call security over. I'm gonna open my door and be like, please come and help me. My class is going crazy and someone's gonna kill each other.
Let's see what happens. It works.
Yes.
Oh, finally when the security comes over, they take out the troublemakers. You finally get to breathe in. And suddenly, your computer turns on, everything's going good. You go back to your regular thing, you got your copies made. Only one last thing you got to deal with. Let's see if you can do it. You do it, you made it through the day. If not, it's going to be one of those. Miss Susie, little Susie in the back. You know Miss Susie.
Okay.
She has her cell phone out. She's on her cell phone. You know she's not supposed to be on it. You told her several times. What do you do?
Susie, I'm going to have to take your phone. Oh, no.
Miss Lemonade, no, I'm not giving you my phone. Next thing you know, madness happens.
Oh, no.
Oh, and the
Game
principal
over.
comes in, game's over.
Those dang cell phones get you every time.
You know how long that took me to come up with this?
That's wonderful. That was great. That was really good. You should take over D&D
That's what I should.
next year.
That means double for you. You ready?
Yeah.
2 crackers.
Okay. Which one is this? Garlic habanero, level 16. 2 for me.
I remember several years ago, we it was like schedule changes were like all messed up, you know what I mean? And so
We'll do the second one in a second.
all right, and so the kids, we had the same kids for like 2 or 3 days straight. You know how like our advisory kids are, and we're just struggling because we can't give them the assignments, can't assign because they're not in the class yet. Oh, it was so stressful. I remember I put on Luca. I never watched Luca more than I did that day. You know.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Easy peasy, huh?
Yeah, that is garlicky. That one doesn't seem as spicy
see?
as like some
The
of
other
these
ones.
other ones.
I think we might have to.
Yeah.
There we go. Whew. All right. What are some so obviously your hobbies are kind of interesting. Have you had really any interesting jobs, or what would your ideal job be in education or even outside of the education field?
I've had some jobs. I'm trying to think of like the more interesting ones. My first job was McDonald's. It's not really interesting. It was McDonald's, and I worked there for a long time. I delivered newspapers.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I was like 12 or 13.
Same here. On a bike?
Yep.
Yeah, right?
One time, riding along, my newspaper's on the front. I hit a rock or something, went flipping over the newspapers.
Did you have to, when it rained, did you have to bag them? Oh, I hated that. Was the worst. Like, no.
Bring them
not
inside,
right.
undo them, put them all in the little bags.
Oh.
What else? I don't know. I think as far as education goes, working in like some kind of technology position, ed tech or something might be sometime down the
In
road.
the future?
Yeah.
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 The education itself, I'm trying to think of the best job I ever had, a crazy job. I used to wash dogs. I was a dog washer. Remember going home smelling like dogs all the time.
I worked in a grooming shop for a little while. My stepmom like owned one, and so I was like helping her out for a little bit. Not a fun time.
See, so what, were you like in 12 years old, 13 years old when you first started working? Same here.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a generation thing that, or do you think kids these days start that early too? I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, legally,
Well,
they're
not
not
legal.
supposed to do it until they're like 16 anyway. But I think even back then it was not technically legal.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't know. I don't know how we got the paper job.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, let's finish this up. Here we go. Now, my understanding, this one has a kick to it, if I remember that right.
Okay. I see ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Peach ghost pepper.
Here you go. I'll let you go first.
You save the peach for last because it's like dessert.
That's it. I'm craving dessert.
Ooh, put that on.
All right. There we go. Cheers. Clink. What is the hottest thing you ate ever?
Oh,
you think of?
there's like a whole story. Okay. When I was first dating my now ex, we went to a Thai restaurant for the first time ever. We're living in like a small town in Louisiana that it's not as, there's not as much culture there as there is here. So this is Louisiana, small town. Never had Thai food in my life. So we go, and when you go, usually they'll ask you like what level of hotness that you want. And at this particular restaurant, they said, do you want mild, medium, hot, or Thai hot? And I didn't say Thai hot. I didn't even say Thai hot. I said hot. And so we're eating it. And this is pretty spicy.
Yeah, I don't like this one, yeah. I'm trying to listen to your story. This is the hard part, listen to the story.
And so I got the hot one, and I'm like eating it. And it's like really hot. But I'm like dating this new guy. I don't want him to know. So I'm like,
very cool about
tears down my face. I'm like, this is like kind of spicy, but I'm like trying not to say anything. And he notices. My face is like turning red. I'm like tearing up. He's like, we can get you something else if you want. And I was like, no, it's too expensive. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine, because I wanted to impress him, and it was not fine.
Oh. I remember my first date with my wife. She always tells this story. I used to work at a pizza place at the time period. And so I took her to my pizza place I worked at. But I got the food for free. And I wasn't gonna, I'm so cheap.
My eyes are turning up.
I know, right?
By the way.
And so I got the food for free. And she always harassed me, our first day, how cheap you are, getting free food. Then I always go back, yeah, but you didn't eat anything anyway. It's because she's trying to be all cute and stuff and not eat anything. And so I'm glad it's been a fortune on the first date. So, all right, here we go. Ready?
All right.
This one, I don't like this one. This one gets me.
Yeah, that was pretty spicy.
All right.
Definitely wouldn't be able to eat a whole anything with that in it.
Here we go. We'll call this the Monte Vista minute.
Okay.
There's going to be a clock right here.
Okay.
You're going to have 1 minute, 10 questions. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Favorite movie?
Oh my gosh, I have 1 minute.
1 minute, go.
Coco.
Favorite book?
Why am I having such a hard time? It's like I've never heard of these things in my life. Lord of the Rings.
Okay, that's a good one. Favorite song?
Right now I like Too Sweet by Hozier.
If you could travel to any place, where would it be?
Japan.
Most important thing at a party? Food, music, or conversation?
Food.
Favorite animal?
Pigs.
If you go eat one type of food, what nationality would it be? Thai.
Italian, probably.
Okay, same here. Beach or forest?
Beach.
Comic-Con or Renaissance Fair?
The Renaissance Fair.
Best advice you have gotten or you would love to give?
I don't know.
Doesn't hurt.
Time's probably out, but I don't know. That's a hard one.
If you could go back and give your younger self any advice, what would it be?
To like take my time and not try to do too much. I was like trying to do so many things at one time and like trying to get good at all of these things, and then I'm not good at any of them. Like I'd rather be able to kind of specialize and get better.
Focus on one D&D character.
Yeah.
Before level up before you go to the thing.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Ms. Livett, this is the last question I have, but we're gonna try something new. Ready?
Okay.
Is there anybody on campus you would love to call out so that next year they can start and be one of the first ones to do this interview? If so, look at the camera, call that person out, whoever it would be.
Gosh, it would have been Cooper, but he.
Yeah, we did.
I'm gonna have to go with my buddy, Miss Blanchett.
Miss Blanchett? Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. All right, Miss Blanchett, you heard it. Ms. Livett, any final words you want to say to our students, the YouTube world, or our staff, or anything? Just look at the camera. Any final wisdoms?
I don't know. Thanks for having me. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you, and thank you, MBMS, for such a great school year so far. Just 10 more days left. I don't know by the time you post it.
I know it's gonna be. I'll try to get in the last week. So
yeah.
All right, everybody, take care. Bye. Ooh, that last one. I didn't like the last one.
That one was.